So you have been going around calling yourself a Potterhead while you have these opinions that are irrefutably wrong. I've got my tea and I've got my books right there in front of me. Let's chat. So grab your tea, your snacks, because it's gonna be a piping hot session, man. So, I've asked ChatGPT to give me various hot takes sourced from different parts of the internet, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, even Pinterest. I myself have seen a lot. And so basically what I'm going to be doing is giving you guys my hot takes on these very popular opinions of the Harry Potter fandom. And also, I know the lighting is low, but that is kind of the aesthetic of these kind of videos. I kind of wanted to do a sit down, cozy, like low light kind of video. So if you guys are interested in these kind of sit chat, let me know. I can make more. I yap a lot, so trust me, you can get those. And also thank you so much for surpassing 50 subscribers, you guys. That is such a great feat. I love all of you, every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting, and I hope to see you guys till the end. It's not over till it's over, so let's go. Okay? Now is the real magical route. Okay, we're starting off really, really strong and controversial because this is the biggest debate in the Harry Potter fandom as far as I've seen, and I've got a lot to say about it. So, it says here that Snape is a hero. Being in love with someone's mom is his crime. Basically, that's all he did as a crime. You guys. No, genuinely, if you believe this, there's only 3 explanations I can come up with. 1, you have not read the books and don't plan to, clearly stating your ignorance as a Potterhead. Number 2, you are one of those people who want to see the good in everyone, who want to believe that everybody in the world is great. Or number 3, you are in love with Alan Rickman's acting, and I get it, but it's not it, you guys. Because let me tell you, the moment HBO's new Potter series drops in, and the new Snape guy is actually according to the books, suddenly everybody will have problems with the Snape's character. Because that is how it's written. He is irrefutably a problematic character. And secondly, most importantly, not only is he problematic, he's toxic as well. And abusive. And the fact that people cannot see this fact, that is canon, genuinely scares me, because what are you guys doing or getting from defending a literal child abuser? And do not, oh my god, I know the next argument will be Snape was an only child. He never received love from anyone in his whole life, and he grew up alone, and the one girl who he thought was his friend betrayed him. I know that's your only argument, but can we talk about the series protagonist? The book, who the book is about? Harry James Potter? Did he grow up with people around him that were kind to him, that were nice to him, that even acknowledged his existence? No! He grew up around the muggles who did not give 2 shits about this dude. And did he grow up with a spiteful character like Snape did? No! He grew up to be kind, respectful, and honest human being. I can only say I have only one closing argument, and that is a quote that I've heard from Pinterest that matches this alignment. That aligns with this debate so well, is that you are not what you went through. Don't let your past be your excuse. You are not what you went through, you are what you choose to become. And in that argument, so did Neville, so did Harry become the good guys. Because it's all it takes. It's a matter of choice. When the girl he did not like stated that he did not like her, He not only insulted her and called her a racist slur, he also went ahead and joined a group of other people who do the same thing. Death Eaters. And y'all still defending this man like he had no love, no shit. So did Harry, so did Neville. Did they grow up to give racist slurs to every Muggleborn? That's what I thought. Before we go on to the next one, let's have a sip of tea. Because I talked a lot. ASMR. My goal is to finish this cup of tea at the end of the video. So let's go. Oh my god. This next one pissed me off instantly, so I have to talk about this. So ChatGPT said this from a website. Oh my god, 15 websites. I cannot cite all of that, but basically they're sources, okay? There are people who have this opinion. I have seen them too in real life, unfortunately, who said that Ron and Hermione had zero chemistry. She deserved better. Are you guys genuinely going around calling yourselves Potterhead if you believe this? Because that's concerning, and not only is that concerning, that is also so ignorant on your part. Because have you watched only the movies? I can just tell you've only watched the movies and called it a day at that. Have you even read the books? Have you? You probably haven't, which is why you're going around making these insane ass claims. If you tell me that Ron and Hermione are not the definition of soulmates, then what is it? Then what is soulmates? What are soulmates even? Because they are the epitome of the ultimate high school romance, the ultimate childhood best friends to lovers, the ultimate soulmates. Period. You cannot say otherwise. You cannot put a comma over there. No. You have only watched Emma Watson and Rupert Grint together and put your conclusions together. No. Maybe they had zero chemistry. Even that, I disagree to a certain extent, because while, yes, the kisses and everything came off a little bit forced, per se, I will still say that the character development, even in the movies, was okay. Not bad, but okay. I mean, I will say it came out of nowhere in the movies because, well, it's the movies. But it's still okay. Like, fine. But in the books, you've read the books and you think this? What? You guys. Ron and also I'd like to add on, I've seen that most of the people who believe this are the people who also believe in the third hot take that I wanted to dispute, which is that Ron is the dumb one, or Ron's character was not that important, he was just a nobody, or something along those lines. Basically, Ron as this based useless character. It's always these two opinions packed together, and we'll talk about both of them. So first of all, starting with Ron, excuse me, he's my favorite character. Ronald Weasley is the definition of the best friend that I've always wanted but never had. Ronald Weasley is the definition of a kind-hearted, supreme best friend. Do you guys even realize Harry Potter, the boy who lived, his first friend ever in the world, in the wizarding world or in the muggle world ever, was this kind-hearted boy who literally sat next to him in the train to Hogwarts and was next to him every step of the way. Ronald Weasley was not the favorite child of neither of his parents. It's very obvious. Ronald Weasley is also not, really great with money aspect. Economically, he's not that amazingly standing. He also did not have a lot to show, lot to provide, lot to give. But the first thing that he does is give love to Harry. Even though he's the boy who lived, he's the ultimate kid, he's the supreme kid. At least that's what the rumors about Harry were until he met him. Even if he's a great ass wizard who defeated the one who shall not be named, the first thing he does is look at this boy who's absolutely broken and give him a goddamn hug and give him a beautiful love, give him a family that he never had. And you guys go around making claims that he's annoying or he's stupid. Oh my god. And you know the best part about Ronald Weasley's character? This is not my words, but I saw a Pinterest pin about this, and I agree 100%. I'll try to put a picture of it somewhere if I can find it, which says that Ronald Weasley's character is the most relatable and realistic character of the entire series, simply because he is like every single one of us. He's like me and you. He goes through jealousy in the fourth book. He goes through the fact that he's not important anywhere in his life, in the sense of, you know, his family, in the sense of, you know, not being anyone's favorite child, in the sense of, you know, Harry being his Harry Potter, all of the shine, all of the attention, all of the importance goes simply to Harry, and Hermione, obviously, because she's the smart one, all of that kind of attention goes to Hermione, so he's the other one, basically. But he's the boy who cared, the boy who was kind. And I know that the world has come to such a disgraceful place that you cannot appreciate kindness in this world, really. Really, just a simple-hearted kindness. This boy is the same boy, the boy that you are claiming to be stupid or annoying or not a best friend or not that great, is the same boy who stayed back almost every time he could for Christmas because his best friend did not have a place to go to. And if that's not the best thing I've ever seen a character do for a male friend, like in terms of male and male friendships, I don't know what is. Because, excuse me? And it pisses me off so much that y'all go around making claims like he's not. He's my favorite character. And I will defend him until my last breath, you guys. So don't make those claims here. Don't. Okay? So coming back to the fact that Ron and Hermione had zero chemistry, have you read the books? Please. And if you have read the books, what are you basing this argument on? Either you're basing this argument on you are a shipper of Hermione or Hermione, and we're also going to get to that in this video, yes, because I have beef with that. I don't even consider Harry and Ginny as the top ship. I consider Ron and Hermione as the top ship, because what do you mean they went from, oh my god, she's so annoying, I hate her, Leviosa, not Leviosa, to, oh my god, I would give my blood, sweat, and tears and life to this woman, and I've known her for 7 years. Character development, hello, character building at its finest, and the amount of cute ass things in their journey. And another thing is that their journey is so realistic as a couple. I mean, it's so realistic because they went from first years like kind of hating each other to like, okay, fine, she's my friend, whatever, to second years, oh my god, they spend a lot of time, and you know, Hermione also gets petrified, so it's like, oh my god, I'm certainly worried about her. In the third year, where we see a lot of stuff happen, obviously, in terms of, you know, the final, what was that called? Oh my god, I'm so done with life. I can't remember. What is that called? The place, Shrieking Shack. Yeah, in the Shrieking Shack, there's a lot of stuff that happens. And also, Ron is the first one. Also, coming back to my argument about that, I just remembered something. Ron is the first one to fight for both Hermione and Harry at any given situation. Bro was about to fight a convicted criminal who's been in the prison Azkaban for 12 years, who has escaped out of Azkaban, being the first human being to ever do so, and he had a broken leg. He stood up on his broken leg defending his best friends. And if you don't call that amazing character amazing, I have no words. I'm speechless. I'm rendered speechless by you guys' ignorant ass opinions, really. And second off, yeah, coming back to the Ron and Hermione thing, where was that? Yeah, Shrieking Shack thing. It's so cute. It's so adorable. And then in the fourth book, obviously, Goblet of Fire, there's so much that happens in between them. I think that the fight was completely justified, completely realistic from both sides, excellent. Because Ron, again, you know, he feels like he's always overshadowed by this person that he's best friends with, which is Harry. And even the whole, like, in the final, you know, movies, we see the Horcrux giving him the Horcrux nest, and he makes some claims under that. He is so guilty about it. In the books, he's actually owning up to his mistakes and being like, yo, I was under the influence. And I've not seen a lot of characters do that. And besides, that was coming out of a place of insecurity that he's been buried for so many years, because everybody around him only wants to be around him because of Harry, right? So that's what he's conditioned to believe for that many years, and he's just a baby. He's my Shayla, okay? He's my Shayla, okay? Ultimate my Roman Empire, what do you want to call it, Ron and Hermione, okay? And Hermione, you guys, she's always portrayed as this perfect person in the movies, but that is so far from the truth in the books, because if you read the books, you know that Hermione is far from perfect. In fact, she has a lot of flaws. She is a very flawed and a very realistic character for that age and that, state of mentality of like what she might have been going through. She's always liked Ron, and Ron is, I think a lot of people confuse why the hell did she choose Ron over Harry. Like, what did he have? Have you guys noticed that throughout the 7 books there's so many instances where Harry is out of the picture and Ron and Hermione have spent time together? This is not, I cannot cite like 1 or 2 times. It's like so many times. Let's say Harry was out in the DA, or Harry was out there, wherever. Harry is the trouble kid, man. He gets in trouble every second. So he's always out of the picture. And he always suggests, like, oh, Ron and Hermione were together. Together how? Together what? The story is obviously from the perspective of a oblivious Harry Potter. So we might not actually see the build-up of Ron and Hermione, but I still will believe that it has been built up very realistically, and I'm just so soft for all of it. I love it, you guys. Yes, the Taylor pun, but I just love it. I love them so much. Now let's get into the most hot topic that I'm so concerned about. Like, I'm genuinely, I'm concerned of you if you are one of these shippers. If you ship Hermione, like Draco and Hermione, are you okay? Is my first question. And second question will also be, are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? Would you like some mental help? Because what the heck? Look, I get it. There's a lot of romanticizing of bullying going around these days in terms of fan fictions, in terms of, those dark romance books, all of that. I get it. I see it too. I do see it. But if you genuinely think that Draco Malfoy and Hermione Granger look good together or should have been together, Draco Malfoy insulted her, bullied her for 7 straight years, and his minute redemption arc in the final book does not cut it. We don't know officially, canon, if he has apologized or made up to these people. Do not bring Cursed Child into the context. I do not consider that as canon. That is absolute shit. So don't go there. So we actually don't know if he actually made up to all of his stuff, and if he owned it up and he apologized and he actually tried to make a difference. This dude bullied her for no good reason and made her fun of her teeth. What is that called in English? Oh my god. Well, let's have a drink because I'm talking too much. I could only get the Kannada word for it. I could not think of the English word. But yeah, buck teeth. He and his teacher, and her teacher, who's a grown-ass adult. I don't care if he's stuck in his past love. I don't care if he was a heroic sacrifice. I don't care. There is never a justification for plain out abuse or plain out bullying. Never, ever. Don't ever, ever. Because it's not funny, you guys. It's not just, oh my god, literally let it go. Why is she taking it so seriously? Because I don't care if you call Draco the boy who had no choice. Because don't give me that crap, you guys. Another thing that I hate is like you go around calling Harry the boy who lived, the boy who did, blah blah blah, and Draco as the boy who had no choice. Excuse me? There's always a choice. If you really want to consider that Draco did not have a choice, then I believe that he did not have a choice to throw his wand and also get his redemption arc. He did not have a choice to do that, but he still did that. Which means there's always a choice. In any situation, in any shape or form, in every single time of your life, there's always a choice. There's always a point where you can choose. Harry also had no choice. Harry could have been Draco. If you really think about it, he had faced a lot of abuse in his own household for 11 straight years. He did not know the meaning of love, the meaning of a family where he could be himself without having to, get scared or like cover it up or like run away or whatever. He could have chosen to be mad about it. He could have chosen to be bitter about it. He could have chosen to be like Snape and drag that thing his whole life. But he did it. You know why? Not because he's the protagonist or whatever. The reason he's the protagonist is because he didn't. Exactly. Is because he chose kindness. He chose to see the good in the world, even if it hadn't shown him that good. He believed that there's another to what he's experiencing. There's another side to what he's experiencing, the good. And trust me, once he started believing, he saw it. Through Ron, through Hermione, through Hogwarts, through the teachers there, through his found family, whatever you want to call it, he did. And I think that sends a very clear message to the audience as well, because it's trying to tell us to look at the good side. Again, y'all, just because I said to look at the good side, don't go and put that logic into Snape, because while he might have been what you guys would like to call a hero, he still chose to bully these kids for a long period of time. And that does not justify that. Being a hero does not cut it, you guys. Because the amount of trauma that all of these kids have. Like, imagine saying, in the magical realm, not in, like, real life terms, in the wizarding world, there's so many things to be scared of. Dementors, death in general, Cruciato's curse, the, what else? There's Avada Kedavra, Voldemort, oh my god, yes, there's just so many things that are scary and that are life-threatening. And the boy, Neville, a little kid who's in 3rd year, his greatest fear was his teacher. And that is the same man that you guys are defending with your arms, with your hearts. I don't understand. Yeah, coming back to Hermione. Yeah, no. Simply no, I will not tolerate any sort of abuse or bullying that leads to romance in this household. No, in this channel. No. Simply do not bring that into this realm. Hermione is the type to literally hold a girl, like a woman, a grown-ass magical woman, Rita Skeeter, in her jar for over a year without anyone finding out and not ever getting magically, repercussions for that, and got away with it. And you guys really think that she will forgive Draco Malfoy, who's bullied her for 7 years? Not only her 2 close best friends, for 7 years, and not only just Harry and Ron, also Neville and all of these people. You think she will let go? Like, if you guys really see that happening, then you don't know Hermione. You missed out. The best part about Hermione Granger, she held a grudge over Rita for literally writing wrong articles or like spreading false information, like defamation cases or whatever. What do you think she would have done to Draco Malfoy if she had the power to? Let that sink in. What do you think she would have done to Draco Malfoy if she had the power to? Or honestly, she did have the power to, she just did not want to. Because she realized what you guys are failing to realize, which is he is not worth it. Simple. And I know most of y'all, 99.9% of y'all who claim that Draco and Hermione look good together are only shipping Tom Felton and Emma Watson, which I agree. Yes, I'm there in that list. They're so adorable together. They're so cute. But the characters? Nah. No. So that is where I stand in certain hot debates in the Harry Potter fandom, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys would like more chit-chat videos, just tell me. Also engage with me in the comment section, you guys. I promise I don't bite. I swear it's gonna be worth it video. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yes, I hope you guys stick around until next week, Saturday, to know that. Cheers! Spread kindness, spread magic. Yes, and enter the realm, you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you like this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and had some fun hearing me yap. Bye!